ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Monday, January 22nd at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 4 of 2024, and in my neck of the woods, it is currently 37 degrees. Yay! With a high of 47, double yay! And a low of 21. Yay! That is great. Welcome to my broadcast. I'm here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs, conversation, pretty pictures, and of course, talking about and doing adult coloring. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always fun. Pretty pictures. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who will watch this broadcast after the fact. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who will see this broadcast when I download it in my group Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. All right. So we always do a duet coloring. Welcome, Sandy. Welcome, Dorothy. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Happy Monday to one and all, says Maggie. Maggie likes to sing her way into the room. Praise God, she sings on key. So we've been working on our gnomes. This is from my book, Valentine's Gnomes Jubilee. I always give away freebies so that we can color it together. That's the duet part. And these freebies are in my group. On Facebook, I went ahead and gave away 3 of them. And this is the second one that we're working on. Hello, Belle. All right. So we're also working on Johanna Bosford, Worlds of Wonder. And as you can see, I went ahead and I colored up the border. And what I've done is I've done the gold and then I added black. Isn't that beautiful? So I'll get to this in the second part of the broadcast tonight. So if you have Worlds of Wonder, grab it. You can color with us and then finish it up. Okay. Now, I've got new books to show you. I got these in last night. Or yesterday, I should say. We have Coloring February Jubilee, Tiny Villages Jubilee, Animals and Tangles Jubilee, Valentine's Gnomes Jubilee, and I went through Valentine's Gnomes Jubilee last night real quick. I normally don't do a flip through every night. Far from it. But I happened to get all 4 of these books in at the same time. The 3 amigos are here. Linda, Michelle, Wally. All right. So this book here is things related to February. I'm going to say hello to Mamie Hickstead. She's trying to figure out why she can't comment in the group. Hopefully she'll eventually figure it out. Hello, Mamie. So this book is, again, things related to February. I thought this was really cute, the wood and then the view through the heart. Abe Lincoln, of course. Here's a bunch of sweets. A heart in a snow globe. I thought this was great. This is the cover image. This is the one that was done by Maggie. Rose with a heart in the snow. I thought this was cute, the bow and then the heart here. You could do that in a really light pink. That would look great. So here we've got snow and hanging hearts. Little kissy couple. So cute. And a couple of line art here. What did I say? Delightful, 50 delightful grayscale, 2 line art images. So the general theme here is, of course, things in February. Oh, cute little puppy. If Sandy were here, I'd say kind of looks like Gracie, huh? Oops. Is that blurry? Let me... Oh, come on. All right, let's figure out what's going... Oh, Sandy, hi. There you go. I'm sorry I didn't see you. Okay, then we've got Mount Rushmore here. So again, this is a really quick flip through. This is amethyst for the birth month. All right. Here's some more jewelry. Mount Rushmore, you colored it? Okay, good. Now, this one I thought was really cool because of all the texture. We've got the fuzzies here, we've got the twine, and then the wood heart. You could have a field day with this one. Now, if I go too fast and you want to see something, let me know. I just want to do just a brief flip through here. So again, these are all things related to February. And then we've got George Washington. Now, you guys know that I like putting up things that have texture to them. Our lock and the keys and our heart here. February is also a Pisces because of the way that the birth dates fall. So I thought this pin looked really cool. Some of you may remember this car. And then a string of hearts here. Now this will allow you to color the hearts like we color the gnome cheeks to look like that they had depth to them. Here's a nice little portrait. This would be a Dorothy picture. Come on, let's get sharp here. Dorothy is really excelling at doing portraits. Dorothy, I could see you doing doing this one. Now this one, of course, lets you work with the skin and the jewelry. Now you guys remember the little demonstration that I've always done with skin and the crevices. See, when I put my fingers out flat, you see all the little darker spots, which gives us our depth, dimension, detail. And then when I bend my fingers, all of that goes away. So that gives you a lesson on shading. See it? You know that I do this every once in a while. All right. Young girl, I'm assuming, with the jeans, some petals up here, and then our heart. And then our little couple again. Let's make sure I didn't accidentally, I'm pretty sure I didn't repeat that. I haven't done that in a while, which is good, of course. Hi, Vicky. Come here. Come here. And then I absolutely love, you know, these old-fashioned Valentines. Again, guys, this is just a really quick flip through here. Here's some jewelry boxes, flowers, little hearts, Cupid, little knitted shoes. Cute little footies here. For anybody that's arriving later, this is Coloring February Jubilee. It's a new release. Every once in a while I do a flip through of my books. Here's one nice couple. I love the vintage stuff. Now this I thought was fascinating. The apple cut in the shape of a heart with a little bit of the gemstone and of course the beading. And then another little line art here, President's Day, February 21st. Now, I would play around with this with skin tones especially. Sometimes the minimal look looks really good. Muscle Guy. When I first saw this, I thought it said, I lobe you. But it's a V. I love you. Heck with the tattoo. Check out the arm. Yowza. And then heart, leaf, wood here. Again, textures. Here's a wood background with beautiful rose pattern on it. I love this. All right, we're getting there. Another vintage, our Cupid. Another Cupid, Renaissance Cupid. Here's a romantic couple. Love the lace on the bottom here. Flowers and of course a little bit of jewelry. So you get the idea how this book is. Here's a closer up view of Mount Rushmore. I thought this would be really pretty with just the tree here. You add your green, you've got your blue on the top. And of course some of your trees at the bottom here. Another vintage card with jewelry at the bottom here. This jewelry piece and the ribbon. Isn't that pretty? You guys remember when we colored that jewelry? That was a pretty nifty piece. Young lady holding a heart. Another Valentine's. Now here's a good texture piece. We've got our cord here running through, our ribbon, and then the cutout on the burlap. Take a little bit of time to do it, but the end result would be really pretty. We've done burlap pictures before. Then I've got a Pisces Aquarius picture. Almost done. Then we've got a young couple in love. It's a watercolor type picture. A couple of swans. And yes, swans are perfectly colorable with your shades of gray. The water would be beautiful, the reflection of the rose and the greenery here, the flowers. This would be beautiful in pastels. Mailbox with flowers on top. Couple of glasses with hard ice cubes in it. Let's see here. And then the bonus page. So you know I'm always going to thank you for buying my book. This is a bonus coloring. And so instead of 50, you always have 51. All right, let's take a real quick look at the back. It gives you some ideas for coloring some of this stuff. Isn't that pin beautiful? So yeah, I think it turned out well. I'm happy with it. All right, enough of that. Okay. Whoop. Let's just see how many things I can knock over on my desk. Let's see, just putting something away here. All right. So we've been working on our gnomes, but before I do that, I've got a couple more things I want to show you real quick. This is a picture that Sandy sent of her coloring of Mount Rushmore. Isn't that beautiful? When did you do this? 7/4/22. Beautiful. Oh, sorry for the obstructed view. So that's Sandy's. And the other thing I wanted to show you is Maggie's granddaughter. And this is the little car that she designed. You can see the medallion that she's wearing. She's got a couple of trolls on there. Oh my. And she won for best looking, these little race cars. So she was all excited about that. So there you go. Isn't that cute? I haven't seen troll dolls in years. Okay. Belle, you have a question about the Valentines? No? No need to thank me, Moggy. That's what we do here. Belle, the Valentine's gnome that you were talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. In the book, he is holding a heart. On our page, he doesn't have one. I added that before I went to publishing this. So yeah, in the book, he's got a heart. Ours doesn't have a heart. I thought that was too cute to ignore. Or, Belle, we could just say you're going crazy. Oh, maybe I'm going to take it that you haven't figured out about the commenting. So I'll say hello. Whatever color you would like. I would avoid reds. Go with an orangey red. I'll leave that up to you, whatever strikes your fancy. Okay. Paper towel to put your hand on. So we've been working on our little gnomes here, and the last that I did this was a hat. So I'm going to continue with her outfit. Now the question came up the other day about following me with colors. Obviously you're free to do what you want. but you'll get more out of it if you follow me. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Sorry for the sound here. All right. So grab your reds and your pinks. These are the 3 colors that I'm using for her. I'm going to concentrate now. We did her collar. Just wanted to catch a little spot right there. And I'm going to work on her blouse. So again, we're working on dark, medium, and light. If you are new to grayscale or have any questions, please don't hesitate about asking. That's the benefit of me being live. Aside from our companionship. Oh, you had to change your color because you were just listening to the broadcast and I thought you said shades of turquoise for her outfit. Then when I looked, you used blues. Yeah, these are bluish turquoise. No worries, Linda. All right, let's work on the arm here. So I'm going to start with my darkest color. Now this one's going to be interesting to do because we've got these little white decorations here. So we need to work in between those. Fun. But you know it's worth it in the end. It really is. Now grab your medium blue because right next to the hair we've got the rest of her outfit over her shoulder. And then our red coming up to that edge. So I hope everybody's having a decent day today. I got my water back again. Oh, it unfroze and I was all excited. And then the next day it froze up again. That was yesterday. And then today it unfroze again. The high was 47, it's currently 37. Amazing how you can get excited by things like water. All right, let's check out how we're detailing here our sleeve. All right. Everybody doing okay around those white areas? And if you just came in, this is an image that I give away for free that you can color with me live, which is the idea. It's my gift to you, 'cause I love you. Oh, yeah. Oh, look how cute that is. And if you just stepped in, like I said, please speak up and we'll work on getting this image to you. Especially if you want to learn grayscale. Or if you enjoy grayscale. Look how pretty that sleeve is looking, guys. So I'm on my medium color right now. And again, this is one of those images where I'm going to let the white stand on its own, which is perfectly fine. All right, and let's do our light color now. And yes, I know that it's a small area, but please make sure that you back blend your color, which means you're merging one color into the next. Oh, how cute. And then that little area here, we're going to do with the pink. How ridiculously cute is that? And the pink is my lightest color, so I really just should have said lightest color. And what's the definition of a good blend is when one color what? Seamlessly disappears into the next. I would rather have you in adult coloring have great blending skills, if I had to choose, great blending skills and lousy color choices, than great color choices and bad blending. All right, let me pull out. How ridiculously cute is that? All right. And I'm just zapping out a couple of these spots to make sure that white shows through. All right. Now let's go ahead and catch these headbands. Here's our dark. Here's our medium. And here's our light. And notice that I'm blending over our medium and our dark with the light. Again, the whole idea is merging those colors together. And let's pop over to our next band. We have our dark. Get our medium on our edges. And then our light in the center. Oh, ridiculously cute. Okay, belt and flower. Same basic colors here. Here's my dark. That's already looking pretty. Now I'm going to pop a little bit of yellow into the center. And then I'm going to come back with my medium color and get the very center. And I'm going to go a little bit on that yellow. Butterfly Kisses, hello, welcome. Welcome to my live broadcast. Okay, now I'm coming out with medium. Excuse me. So Butterfly, what brings you into my broadcast? Are you looking to see pretty pictures, or are you coming into adult color? All right. And then I've got my lightest color on the outside, and then remember we're back blending into our medium. You came from Emma's channel. You like gnomes and fairies. Cool. Well, I've given away 3 gnome pictures. This is number 2 that we're coloring. I do duets in the first part of my broadcast, which means you guys color with me. And then it helps as a learning tool. Are you a member of my group on Facebook? I'm just catching up here with a little bit of my dark blue. So BK, let me pull out here so you can see what we're working on. Let me get a little closer. All right. Anybody having any problems with this? And if you're not coloring, just say hello. So let's work on our second sleeve here. Now, this is mostly medium and light. We've got a little bit of dark down here. So BK, do you adult color? Okay, so there's our dark. Here's our medium that we now have to work around our little teeny tiny white spots. Who's the idiot that picked this page to color? Oh, excuse me. We'll blame it on Mamie. Okay, and then let's get our light. Thank you, Linda. Now, even though this area that I'm coloring right now calls for medium, we can go ahead and put our light in here. Check it out. Well, you've come to the right place, Butterfly, BK. We're working on our gnomes here, and of course we've got the shading. All right, let me pull out again. I need to grab a tissue. Excuse me a minute. This is an electric eraser. I put some pink tape on it so I could find it very easily. Absolutely love it. It works beautifully. Okay, let's get her belt. Same light, medium, dark. This time I'm going to put in my light next so I don't lose my spots. And then my medium. Yeah, BK, I love my electric eraser. Now remember, don't pound your colors in, guys. Just glide your pencil over the top. And then I'm going to come back with my light and blend that. Now, let's highlight our flower a little bit. White pencil. Look at how off center this is. Isn't that ridiculous? All right. So you can use dark and medium and blend it with light. Absolutely, BK. That's what grayscale is all about. When you have a picture that doesn't have any color, you know, when you first start your picture, you have your different shades of gray. And on light gray, you put your light color, medium gray, your medium color, and darker gray, your darker color. I'll do the balloon next. Now, notice that I'm taking white and I'm working on just the outside of a few of these petals. Oop. Let me sharpen again. Now, BK, you can put dark and light on and blend with medium. There's no set rule for what you blend with. All right, see how this light is really kicking up these edges? And I'm just going to do these 3 petals. BK, there is no set order with what you use on your light, medium, and dark. It depends on the object that you're coloring and what you feel comfortable doing. But ultimately, you will blend your colors. Oh, check out that flower. Isn't that cute? I'll tell you what, BK, let me do the shoes next, and this should explain it for you. And if not, keep asking until you get it. Okay, let me pull out. Check out that white. Any questions? All right, let's do the shoes next. Now, as you can see, we have our dark, medium, and light spots. So I'm going to start with dark. Again, it doesn't matter. I tend to start with dark because it sets up our blending areas. And again, don't pound your pencil into the paper, especially when you're using your darkest color. Don't strangle your pencils. Now, we're going to pull this color up to on the socks as well. Let me pop over to this left shoe. And then I'm going to come in. BK, watch this. I'm going to come in with my light. I could very well have gone to medium next. Let me pop over to this other shoe. Little teeny tiny circles with my pencil to get the best coverage. This is my pencil that's split halfway up. And then I'm going to come in with my medium. Excuse me. In a moment. And blend all of this together. BK, I don't call out brand names on my pencils. I've got 11 different brands. And I sort my pencils by color. But when I'm starting a coloring like this, I do swatch for everybody the light, medium, and dark that I'm using. I'm going to go back to my light for a moment and just catch this little rim. I've got Prismacolor that I use. Yes, they're very soft. This one happens to be that I'm using right now, a Brut Funner. All right, check out how this medium now is starting to really make this come together. Well, BK, the way to get better is to, all right, now notice how I'm using my light now to blend, just like I used my medium earlier. BK, what I started to say is the way to get better is to watch channels such as this one. Coloring is a skill, not a talent. And that means as you do it, you get better and better. Okay, I'm using my medium now. Bell is what I'm, not Bell, excuse me, BK. Is what I'm telling you making sense about how to color this? And then I'm going to come back with my light color. And blend all of this together. Okay. So BK, it does not matter your level of coloring. If you want to learn and get better, you need to just keep practicing. Follow along when I'm doing a tutorial like this. All right, now I'm just blending again with my pink, my lightest color. Now I'm going to come in with some white. And I'm going to lighten the center on my socks. And guys, doing something like this, not hard. Okay, white over here. Now, if you want it a little whiter yet, which I do, let me get to my other shoe here. Take your eraser and erase out the color. and then smooth it with your white pencil. BK, are you a member of my group on Facebook? Now I'm going to take a little bit of gray and add that to the laces. I don't want my laces to get lost, and they're getting lost. You are a member of my group. Okay. You can get these images if you search in my group under New Duet. There's 3 of these gnome pictures. And you can get these and you can color along. All right, check it out, guys. If that isn't so adorably cute, I don't know what is. Oh, no, you don't have Facebook. Okay. Well, you might want to consider it because there's a lot of information from my group. Okay, let's do our little frill on the skirt. And then that'll really bring everything together. So, I'm going to start with dark. Now be sure to catch the underside of your ruffle. Now again, it looks a little wonky to start. But it all comes out in the wash. Now, when you're using your darker color, again, don't pile drive your pencil because remember, we've got to blend that darkest color in. Stop strangling your pencils, guys. Okay, and then in this case now, different from my other part, I'm going to go back to the left and put in my medium. Don't wipe out your light areas. BK, is this helping you learn grayscale? Okay, and then I'm going to come back with my, let me go back to my left. I'm going to go back with my light color. And blend it in. Now remember, colored pencil, just the way it behaves, is that when I put my light pencil over my, or blend it in with my medium and dark, it doesn't make the medium and dark go away. And notice that I'm blending over the top of my medium and my dark. That's called back blending. And it merges everything together beautifully. And again, I'm not pile driving my pencil. I'm just blending everything in. Oh, how cute is this? Check it out. And I'm also using my lightest pink to make sure that my colors on the footies, on the socks, are blended. Now, again, I was using my medium earlier. BK, you don't have to, there's no order that you have to follow. It depends on the picture and what you're comfortable with. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of white, not much, And I'm just going to lighten up this pink a little bit for the shine of the shoe. Now, don't get stupid with your white. This Prisma is driving me crazy. I think it's counterfeit, but hey. Check out how this white now is showing up more than it is on this side. It just adds that little extra kick. All right. Let's do the other shoe. Now on this shoe, it's just more up at the top. And the white area is a little smaller. And then we're going to blend that in. I'll just finger blend it. Isn't that neat how that shows up? Any questions? All right, let's pull out. So your piece should look something like this when you get here. If you're behind, that's fine. You've got the video. Oh, let's see. All right, give me a second here. And yes, that's me filling up my cup. Okay, one last little thing, and then I'm going to move on to the Johanna Bosford. So we've got this little rim on the hem. So I'm going to take a white pencil and I'm going to highlight that rim. Details, guys, details. And you've got your blue so that if you accidentally squiggle your line, you can fix it. Now my white line is pretty well intact from me not coloring on it. Amazingly enough. But I'm still going to go ahead and give it a little kick of white. Check it out. And BK, you are perfectly capable of doing stuff like this. Oh, that little hem looks so cute. Check it out. Cute, cute, cute. We done good. And if you feel that you need to go back with a previous color, like your blue at the bottom, you can do that. Just be sure that you're well blended. Any questions? Hi, Kathy. Too stinking cute. Kathy, meet butterfly kisses. BK. BK, meet Kathy. BK, I've got a great group, very supportive. Okay, next picture. Worlds of Wonder. Worlds of Wonder. Mamie, I hope you're following along and having fun. So last night we were coloring the top of the swirlies here. And the way that we did it is we used eyeshadow and a blending stump. Oh, BK, you're welcome. I'll be doing it every evening till we're done. Now I'm just using my blending stump to smooth this out and blend it up a little bit. BK, my pleasure. You gonna stay and watch? So the way I'm doing these swirls, oh, you'll try to pop in when you can. Okay, cool. And of course this goes to video on YouTube. You can watch it at your convenience. All right, so I've got a nice smooth blend. And this is eyeshadow over pencil. And as you notice, I went through and I colored in my black on the scrolly thing around the outside. So it's really,
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Diane
so it's really making this look elegant. And right now I'm just softening the blending that I did with my eyeshadow, which is the darker green. Let's see if we can stretch this over. There we go. Hi, Brittany. Oh, how pretty. All right, let's pull out. Thank you, Belle. Okay. So I'm going to work on the swirls at the top. And I'm going to come in with a nice light blue. And of course, the blues that I'm choosing are little nubby blues. But that's okay. We make it work. Now, notice across the top, I've got pastel-like colors. I haven't even done the background ocean yet. So there's a method to my madness. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to start on the far left. Here's our light blue. And you can immediately see how this is going to look. As far as being a pastel and being a light color. Check it out. We want this soft look. Hold on, guys. Let's see here. Brittany, I use different brands. I have no idea what this brand is because it's very small. I think I've got 11 or 12 brands of pencils. Now, you'll see how this blue is going to start to work beautifully with this green. We've got this puffiness at the top. And this keeps that theme going. And again, I'm using the light blue to keep with the pastel theme of the green. I think I'm repeating myself. Guys, how's your day going today? Win, lose, or draw? Kathy, draw. Good. Maggie, draw. Sandy, draw. Good. I'm going to say draw on my end. Sandy, how's Gracie doing? Okay, check out how our spirals here are starting to work really well with this layout here. Now, I will be the first to tell you I'm not a super big fan of curlicues, but they're here, so we need to work with them. Oh, she's doing well. Oh, she got a yeast infection in both ears, but on medication. Oh, how did that happen? How did you know that there was a problem? Was she scratching at her ears? All right. Now, don't forget to turn your pencil as you're coloring. When you do that lift, turn your pencil. It keeps it sharper longer. Yeah, she was itching her ears a lot. Okay. Took her to the vet, I assume? Or was this just something that you figured out? Now, I want you to notice that I'm coloring each little loop individually. I'm not just doing a broad sweep with my pencil. This will help make sure that your coloring is uniform. Sandy, what do your vet visits run you? My vet, the last time I went, it was $45. Kathy, how are you doing on your piece? Maggie, how are the dogs doing at your daughter's house? $80 just to see them. Oh. Ouch, that hurts. All right. They're good. Toby is now much bigger than Faith, and Faith is still growing. All right, check out how this blue is looking. Isn't that cool? All right, let's soldier on here. Maggie, what do you think those dogs weigh now? Kathy, you like the pastel green and blue. Yeah. Faith is 70 pounds. Oh. And Toby is 85 to 90 pounds. Yeah, you can't afford to have more than one pet because of vet prices. Oh, it's ridiculous. Unfortunately, with the cost of dog food the way it is and pet food, that's why some people are surrendering their pets. And that's really sad because when there are people that are on fixed incomes and would like to have the companionship, they can't. It's a vicious circle. Maggie, I can't even imagine the amount of dog food those dogs go through. Maggie, what does Jeff do for a living? I know your daughter's the principal of a school. Gracie eats a quarter cup in the morning and a quarter cup in the evening. Oh, guys, this is turning out beautifully. Jay works for SAFE, which helps women and families who are abused or have similar issues. All right, check it out. Both dogs eat a cup in the morning and in the evening. Oh, he's one of the managing directors. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, actually, yes, I did. Maggie, how long has he been doing that? Oh man, this is turning out beautifully. Oh, 3 years, maybe a little longer. Gotcha. Kathy, how's your coloring going on this? That's okay, Kathy. Don't rush to keep up with me. The time you spend here is your color time. A lot of people like to do that, just come in and color. Belle, good night. Have a great rest of the evening. Thank you so much for stopping in. Brittany, no, I'm just using a light blue in whatever brand pencil this is. I've got another light blue just in case I run out. It's a sky blue and it is Faber-Castell. Oh, Kathy, you won't be here tomorrow night. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Guys, what are you coloring on now? Since we're not coloring on our gnomes any longer. Maggie, you just finished another gnome and now you're just watching. Okay. Maggie's been going crazy with gnomes. Sandy is doing a picture from Laura's Hodgepodge. Cool. Hodgepodge Valentine. What is my favorite brand? I would say my top two are Prismacolor and Faber-Castell. I like Artex. That's a good brand. Oh man, this looks cool. All right, let me pull out. So what do you think? Let's get centered here so hopefully you can see everything. Kathy, are you going to go with the gold and black along the edges? I think it looks pretty cool. Oh, Sandy, thank you. Valentine gnomes. I'll tell you, those gnomes are pretty nifty. So you are going to go with that on the border? Okay. Okay, so I want this at the top to be the lighter color and to look like the water is churning. So far we've got that on both. So now I'm going to highlight the bottom of the circles. Oh, Kathy, you watched the flip through of the Valentine gnomes. Yeah, it's ridiculously cute. I did a flip through tonight coloring February Jubilee. So you can take a peek at that later if you're interested. So I'm going to use these two blues and a little bit of light blue in the center to blend that together. And that looks pretty cool. Butterfly, are you still hanging with us? Oh wait, I think she went. Now notice, of course, how I'm back blending over my previous color. And then we've got our light blue in the center. Now this is going to make the water look, the water look like it's churning a little bit. And that's exactly what I want. Now remember how I've always told you not to end your edges evenly across? You want them staggered. It'll make your piece look a lot better. So I'm just going through here and popping in my darker color. And you'll be able to immediately see then how cool this is going to look. And it also shows you why the back blending is so important. But also notice that the blue that I'm using, they're not harsh blues, they're not bright. Again, very soft. And it blends in beautifully with the rest of the piece. Remember, we haven't done the main blue color yet of the water. All right, let's pop over to this area here. Any questions about blending? Blending, 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 rawhide. You can sing that little song to yourself when you're doing this stuff. Again, guys, not hard. And it really does go relatively quickly. Guys, what's the most important part of the page? This is for the benefit of new people. All right, so there's our dark. Our medium. The part you're working on, that's right, Kathy. And what that means is you put all your skill and effort into whatever little thing that you're doing. So right now I'm just doing these little rings. But I'm making sure about the blending. And the consistency. So right now, these rings are the most important thing to me on this page. And it means I'm not blowing them off. Ah! And I want you to remember that if you blow off details and you're consistently doing that throughout your piece, it's going to ruin it. If you're in coloring for hurry up, that's really not a great thing. All right. Now, the neat thing about these little rings, like I said, is it gives us a churning effect of this water. Just put a little bit of the darker blue up at the top there because that's cut off. Who else would like to tell me what they're coloring on while I'm doing this? And again, you can see that it goes very quickly. Now, don't get sloppy with it. Sandy, that is a good question. Deliveries just seem to be taking longer and longer from Amazon. I've had books delayed like 5 days. Okay, here's our medium. And it's frustrating, it really is. I'm going to do a search on Google with that very question. Yeah, Dome Book won't be here till... Oh, that's ridiculous. Saturday. Wow. 5 days. I'm going to Google that question. Hey, Sandy, go to Google and say, what happened to Prime 2-day delivery? Just say, what happened to 2-day Prime with Amazon? See what it says. Okay, check out the soft blend now. Sandy, what did you just send me? Okay, let me pull out. Let's take a peek at this. Isn't that cool? Amazon no longer promises everything via Amazon Prime. Not everything is 2-day Prime with Amazon Prime anymore. And this is the information on the local news station you got. Well, Prime also has other benefits. It's got the videos. Free delivery. You know, the change with Amazon has been so subtle that I never really questioned it, Sandy, until you brought it up tonight. Okay. Let's zip over here. Now, one of the things that I want you to notice as you're doing this is that as you're coloring along and adding on this particular, for the rings, it's going to give you perspective and ideas for the rest of the area. And that's why it's worth it just to work your way slowly through this. Is that it opens the door for other ideas on your piece. And that's why when you're coloring, that rather than coming in with a fixed idea of what you want to do all the time, I mean, it's okay to have that. It's okay to be thinking about what you want to do with something, but you've got to be fluid. Let me catch these other four. And if you need to step away from a coloring for a day or so, either because you're stuck or to give yourself ideas. In other words, it's always a good idea to get fresh eyes on something. Okay. Let me do something real quick here. Okay. Sorry, I just needed to grab a little more water. I don't know. I think with Prime, again, you know, there's savings because of the delivery. But ordering something today and not getting it till Saturday, ridiculous. I don't know what Amazon's reasoning is about doing that. Oh, that reminds me. The new Mission Impossible movie that Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise just did, is coming up on Paramount. And Law and Order SUV, if that's one of your shows that you like, that's back on. I'm wondering how many more Mission Impossible movies Tom Cruise is going to do. He's always got his, I think he's run the course with Top Gun. Oh, this is so pretty. Let me go back left here. Anybody else looking forward to the new movie? All right, so check out the blending. We have our light, medium, and dark. And again, we've talked about blending when one color seamlessly disappears into the next. All right, one more little set, and these little puppies are done. Well, let's see. Okay, and then I've got one little one. Sandy, good night. Oh, Top Gun 3 is in the making? Okay, I stand corrected. Sandy, thanks for stopping by. And thanks for researching the information. Okay, I'm on for 10 more minutes. All right, and this little guy right here. And then our light blue. Again, I'm not a super big fan of these little ringlets, but that doesn't matter. You do the best job that you can. All right. I love it. Let me pull out. So here's what we've got so far. Now, it looks a little wonky because we don't have our water filled in. But trust me, as soon as we start in on that, it'll make sense and it'll come together. Any questions? All right, let's clean that up a little bit. Okay. Now I've got some splashes here. Let me start on the left-hand side. There's not many. They're just the droplets. I accidentally colored one turquoise, but that's okay. That little drop decided that it didn't want to conform. So I've got the darker blue, and then we'll come in with our lighter blue and blend that together. Work your details, guys. And let's hit that one. Notice how I'm running the blue up the side a little bit. That's why I always tell you, don't just come straight across. And then we'll blend in our light blue. Okay. And then we'll pop over to our other blue, or our other droplets. Oh, we'll get there. They are right. Come to mama. There. Paper towel underneath your hand. Reduce the smudging. Again, notice how I'm running the darker blue up the side. And guys, it matters. If you're going to do a coloring, do it right. And I'm just going to take my eraser and just clean this up a little bit. You can't avoid smudge, but you can minimize it. And then I'm going to pop over to my next set. Again, we'll work up that blue part way up the side and at the base. Guys, please, please, please don't cut corners on this. And let's get our last two down here in this group. And then I'll pop back over and blend with my blue. How pretty is that? All right. And after these two here, I've just got two more sets of drops and then we're done. Okay, two more sets. Notice, of course, my darker blue is coming from the bottom. Almost done, guys. Hang with me. My watch is tapping my wrist and telling me it's 10 o'clock. My time, anyway. All right, let me pull out. This is where we are on this piece. Isn't that gorgeous? I think we're in good shape. Okay. We got 3 things done tonight, which is good. Did a flip through of Coloring February Jubilee. I just think this vintage couple is so cute. Thanks, Maggie. And then we've got our gnome couple. That's turning out beautifully. And then we've got World of Wonder. I think this is turning out really well as well. Lots of ideas, different techniques. Okay, guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching About Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous coloring, love on each other. That's what we're known for in this group. Please be sure to hit that like button. That's the only thing that I ask for. Thank you, Linda. And I really appreciate that. All right, take care, stay safe, stay warm. Hopefully we are through the worst of our storms. And we've got better things coming this week weather-wise. All right, guys, take care. Till tomorrow night then. Love ya. Bye.